everyone. I'm back. I'm Muna Sharif and I'm a digital marketer. I'm here today to guide you on how you can make the most out of Google Analytics and Google Search Console and how you can maximize the details that all these tools provide for you. Okay. First thing is you should have a Google account, a Google Mail account. If you don't already have one, sign up. And after that, you will have to go to Google Analytics, search for it on google.com if you don't already have an account. Now, if you have a Gmail account, you will have to go through a simple process of signing up for Google Analytics. It doesn't take much time, so go through it. Once you are done, your screen will load and it will look somewhat like my screen. And let's just wait for my Google Analytics to load. Here it comes. This is it. On this website, there's no traffic, otherwise, it would have shown me active users right now. It gives you a breakdown of how many people visited your website over this specific period of time. You can select any of these options. This is an overview of what is happening right now. Okay, this is the home page, and it gives you all these graphical representations. You can see how much of organic searches happened in the past 7 days, referrals, direct traffic, social people coming from social networks, things like that. Now, on the left side here, you have options to get different reports. You can see what happens in real time. You can see the audience, get an overview of the kind of people visiting the website. I'm sorry, my net is a bit slow. Okay, then here you can see that there were 125 users, 118 were new. This was the total number of sessions. You can also have a graphical representation here. How many people are coming? You can click on all these details to get more specific information if you want. So feel free to explore the options here. You can study their behavior, their demographics, interests. As a digital marketer, all these information help us. All this information helps us. So you can also check the acquisition. This means where the traffic is coming from in more in-depth details. Now you can see here the organic searches are more than the direct visitors. If you want to know what is attracting the organic searches, what actually is going on, it will give you a breakdown of the keywords for which people are searching the website. And this is a tabular representation of everything. New users were 71, sessions were 76, bounce rate this. So as a digital marketer, you can use all this information to plan your content and make your marketing strategy even better. This is why I like Google Analytics. It tells you almost everything. If you have connected your Google Analytics to the Google Search Console, good and fine, you can get details from there as well. I never bothered to do that for this website yet, but it does help. And whatever information Google Search Console has, you can always access it from here. Otherwise, in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to use Google Search Console anyway. So let's get to it in a bit. The next information here, which is quite valuable for digital marketers, is always the goals. This tells you how many people have converted. This particular website does not have anything related to goals going on. There are no sales or purchases. This is a blog site. But if you are an e-commerce website, if you are a website that sells, you will have to set up goals like purchases and all. And this is where you will get details about how many sales have happened, how many leads were actually converted to paying customers, and how many leads were generated through your campaign activities, your web pages, things like that. Now let's go on to how we can use Google Search Console. If you don't already have a Google Search Console account, log into your Gmail, subscribe to it, and it will just take a few minutes, a couple of minutes at most. And once you have done that, your screen will also show something like this. Connect to your website. If it has already been done, you can always find the properties here. Let's select this one for now. At a glance, it gives you a summary in the overview here. Okay, you can scroll down, study it. These are a quick insight about what is going on. You can actually use this option to inspect specific URLs on the website if you feel there's something happening on a particular page. and you need more insights, this is how you just paste the website there, and it can tell you that the condition of the website is good, it's being crawled. And performance is where you can get a better idea about what queries are coming in, how many impressions were made, what was the click-through rate. Here on top you can get that information, the number of clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average position on Google, and these are the keywords for which searches are happening, queries, pages, countries from which people are visiting. You can see all these details here in Google Search Console. If you want to use the keywords and make your content even better, as a digital marketer, you can simply uh, customize the options for which you want a report exported. This, hit done, and feel free to export the Excel sheet. In my previous video, I shared how I use the data extracted into a Google sheet and plan my content. If you have missed that video, please make sure you look at it now. Once again, let me take a moment to remind you to subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave questions and comments below so that I can get back to you with new videos and answer your questions and queries. Uh, Here you can also you can connect your website through sitemaps. You can enter the detail here. Sitemaps are good for SEO purposes. If you don't already know that, then you need to read up about that. And well, this is where you can get the code to set it up, because of course Google Search Console and Google Analytics will not gather any data until and unless you connect them to your website. I will explain how you can do that through Google Tag Manager in another video. In this video, I will just go through the normal process most people follow. To get the codes, after you've signed up with Google Analytics and Google Search Console, go to Settings. For Google Analytics, you will get a code right here. Copy this code and send it to your developer. He or she can follow these instructions here and paste it in your website. Once done, once Google Analytics fires up, it will start gathering data. It usually takes 24 hours to 48 hours to gather data. So give it that time. The same thing happens in Google Search Console. You can come down to the settings section here, and you can check ownership, and you have these options. You can export it in the HTML file format, download this file, give it to your developer, and he or she will put it on your website. You can also use the HTML tag option depending on what your website is like. You can add it to Google Analytics. The instructions are simple, just follow them. Or you can also use Google Tag Manager, and I will make another video explaining how you can do it through Google Tag Manager. Thank you for your time. Feel free to leave comments and feedback below, and if you have any questions, let me know so I can help you further. Thank you very much for your time.